Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to LWA Monday Night Mayhem. And folks, we got a stack card for you tonight as we got live from, of course, the Mayhem Center. As folks, we got a championship match tonight. We got ourselves the LWA World Championship match between Simba and Sesnei Ryuga. But of course, folks, I'm not alone, as I'm joined by the LSL College Basketball Commissioner Daniel Zelikov. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me on again. I'm extremely excited for what we have in front of us tonight. And again, like you said, the card that has been prepared for everybody, both in the arena and watching from home. I mean, this is for this being a weekly show in the middle of the month. Simply put, very little gets better than a show like this, a card like this, especially with so much that is potentially on the line, and I have a feeling that there are going to be new stories, new angles to see unfold, to see be born. Because simply put, you can't just have a great showing in the mat without also great development for shows like Bound for Destiny and maybe even Final Destiny.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The build towards both of those shows, and especially since some of the wrestlers here are actually building towards LCW's next PLE, which we have confirmed there will be a match there for the now vacant LSL World Heavyweight Championship. It was confirmed by James Franks that he was going to relinquish the title before being brutally attacked by Hakeem Richards. But again, that's only LCW stuff. But we care. You know why we care? Because this is a wrestling company. We care for both shows. Both me and Commissioner Franks both care when it comes to our talents and everything, and we make sure our shows are top-notch shape. But
Absolutely.
speaking of the card, though, we're gonna run through what we got. Our tag team tournament last week, we had Darkness Syndicate and the Machines. The War Machines. Oh, sorry, that's not the War Machines. Sorry, the War Generals. That's mistakenly named. I apologize. The War Generals, not War Machines, because War Machines is actually a different name. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna go fix that error real quick. Give me 1 sec. It's not supposed to be War Machines. It's supposed to say War Generals. I'm gonna just real quick just go out of my way and fix that error because I can.
You're actually giving me a second to have a little bit of dinner, so in a way, kind of like a blessing in disguise.
Well, we can run you through though. Is that the last week the War Generals and the Darkness Syndicate had a 2-on-2 match to determine who was going to be facing the Unstoppable Force, which resulted in a double countout, and the general manager Shawn Michaels has confirmed that this match will become a triple threat tornado tag team match between the Darkness Syndicate, the War Generals, and the Unstoppable Force. Okay, the correction has been made. It's supposed to say the War Generals now. There we go. As the War Generals will go 2-on-2 against the Unstoppable Force, which, good God, they had an amazing debut last week in the Darkness Syndicate, in which all 6 of these opponents could become some of the best.
Yeah, this is looking like a very interesting triple threat tornado tag team match that could be very much so memorable. I mean, I think already it'll be memorable just because of the match type. But again, you're involving two established already, factions in the Darkness Syndicate and the War Generals. In their short time, they've established themselves very quickly. But the Unstoppable Force, they just got here and are building a very good reputation for themselves. And a win here over the Darkness Syndicate and the War Generals could really propel them to new heights. Maybe even to the point that they could seriously be tag team title contenders right out the gate. I could see it happening.
Well, this is going to be for the Tag Team Championship #1 Contenders Tournament, as the winner will face one of the teams in the LCW side of the bracket. But Till then, we're going to see exactly which one of these teams will be that lucky few. Well, other than that, though, Marley Williams continues his streak of appearing on Mayhem as he goes one-on-one with the former LWA World Champion Dangerous J in a LSL World Heavyweight Championship tournament match.
It's an interesting match right here between these two, because this is not the first time that these two are meeting, let alone it, like, not just throughout their their history here as LSW wrestlers, but also just in terms of recent memory. If you remember from the Warzone show before Battle of the Brands, there was a major handicap match that Dangerous J was all alone in, and he had to go up against Simba, who he lost the title to a few days later. He also faced Black Heron, but then the third guy was, of course, Marley Williams. And for those that remember how that match ended, it ended in a disqualification, but if you remember exactly what happened, I think you'll know that we're about to see some fireworks go off in this match right here.
Yeah, you're exactly right. History can be made. Well, history can be made between these two, as former rivals. And of course, these guys have actually competed in a tournament before. Both these men were part of the first ever Intercontinental War Games tournament, in which Marley Williams and Dangerous J faced off against each other. I don't remember who won the match, but we know that these two got some good, rich history. And speaking of having good, rich history, as Adrian, Creed, and Ding Donger will go one-on-one in Marley's Intercontinental Circuit, as Marley Williams continues to try and show who will be the next challenger for his Intercontinental Championship, which is next week, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, we will have an Intercontinental Championship match between one of these two men and Marley Williams. Will it be Adrian Creed or will it be Ding Donger? We find out tonight.
It's very interesting to see this be this be one of the matchups in the Intercontinental number one contender tournament, because this guy on the left, Adrian Creed, if you somehow missed the first graphic about the triple threat tornado tag team match, he's a part of it. So he's doing double duty tonight. And Ding Donger is going to be fresh. I wonder how that'll affect Adrian Creed.
Well, Adrian Creed, actually, if I'm correctly, though, El Diablo and Robinson are actually teaming up instead of Creed. But I will say, though, you're exactly right, though. Creed does have this advantage. But Ding Donger, though, he looked dominant against Scolded last week, but we'll see exactly if that will carry over to this one matchup. And speaking of matchups, though, we actually get to hear from Kaleb Von Erich, who has a championship match at Bound for Destiny against possibly either Sesnei Ryuga or Simba, depending on what happens tonight.
Mr. Elimination Chamber winner. I mean, this guy basically holds a pole position to have that big shot at Bound for Destiny. And simply put, it's going to be, I think everybody's going to be drawn in to hear what exactly Von Erich has to say. It's been a while since we've last heard him speak, but now as the Elimination Chamber winner, and now as the guy who we know is going to be competing for the LWA World Championship, regardless of who is defending it, I think everybody will want to tune in for this segment.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We get to actually hear from a man who not only has been betrayed, but then made some huge redemption and got his revenge on GOAT a few weeks ago, and now tonight he's going to be talking to see what he has to say, depending on his future and, of course, the championship opportunity he has. And, of course, talking about championship opportunities, as Adonis, Akbar, and Randy Ederson, after colliding last week backstage, will be competing in the LSL World Heavyweight Championship Tournament.
Yeah, this was a matchup that I didn't think, or a lot of people didn't think we'd see right away. I mean, Adonis Akbar just recently got traded from LCW to LWA, and is already going to be a part of a tournament that if he does well in, with of course the first step to take down probably the toughest SOB in the LWA locker room, which is Randy Ederson, that could set him up very well, and that would be one incredible debut in LWA for him. But of course, Randy Ederson, you always have to wonder what kind of stops will he pull out as he also tries to get his hands on that belt right there.
Well, I mean, there's going to be a lot of action here tonight, but of course, folks, there's always going to be down to that one matchup. That one matchup that everyone wants to see. And of course, the challenger Sesnei Ryuga, the champion Simba, and the LWA World Championship match.
Title defense number one, hopefully not the only one for Simba here as he tries to keep it away from the Bullet Club. Essentially, it may be. Oh, you good?
Yeah. Let's just say I have a little cat mishap here.
Okay. I think we got to clean up the policy on pets in the arena. But either way, this is, of course, Simba's first title defense, a big one at that. The last time that he faced Sesnei Ryuga, he lost, and some people may say it was clean. It really wasn't, if you remember the match. But either way, this is now a different Simba. This is a Simba that has basically been forced to bring out some of the dark side in him in a way. Because we saw what he did to Dangerous J. He didn't just beat him. He embarrassed him, made him tap. And you just have to wonder how this second meeting will go between him and Sesnei Ryuga. And of course, the main goal is to retain while the Bullet Club wants what they feel is theirs back.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Sesnei Ryuga said. And of course, this match was confirmed by Shawn Michaels last week. And so now this will be our main event match. But folks, we got a long night ahead of us, and we got a long list of events to go as we will kick off our night with the Triple Threat Tornado Tag Team match as we begin this match. Oh boy. Partner, I don't know how I could say it. This is going to possibly take over as the match of the night.
I mean, there have been many instances before where the opening match has felt like the main event, and for this to be the opening match of this night, your statement, there's some truth to it, and it could definitely come true again tonight.
Of course, everybody, we appreciate you all for being here on this amazing show. As we eventually wait to see exactly what will happen in this upcoming match. And apologies if you hear me sniffling a lot. Let's just say I've been dealing with a bunch of issues when it comes to sinuses.
Sinus season. It's all good. I'm dealing with them a little bit too. I'm sure there's like every person with within like two people that's got something going on. So, it's just one of those seasons. Just gotta power through it. We'll be all right.
Here we go, folks. We're gonna get down to the ring and let's get this thing underway. We got ourselves a Triple Threat Tornado Tag Team match. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a Triple Threat Tornado Tag Team match. Introducing first, with a combined weight of 491 pounds, Graziano and Big Rafa, the Unstoppable Force.
Intimidating looking duo right here. I mean, I'm not well versed with them quite yet. I think after tonight I will be better off in that sense. But to me, I don't know. I may be wrong here, but in a way, you got one of these guys looking like the demon Finn Balor in a way with the face paint, and then you got the other looking like Sting out here.
Well, this is a very dominant duo. They're some of the most successful tag team members when it comes to other leagues and all that. But here in LSL, they want to make their presence known. And we're going to see exactly if they can do it here in this matchup. And their opponents first, at a combined weight of 530 pounds, representing the Darkness Syndicate, El Diablo and Fat Ray Robinson.
So I was mistaken. I thought for a second when we were going through these matches, right? I thought for whatever reason I mistaken Adrian Creed with Fat Ray Robinson. I guess they look just a little bit alike, a little bit. Maybe my eyesight's a bit off tonight, but it is what it is. These two, though, absolutely dangerous as a duo, and without Backlund, without Adrian Creed, they will be able to hold their own. Of course, the big question is, will they be the victors?
Well, again, you only have a 33 and third chance of winning when it comes to these type of matches, and if my Steiner math is correct, you have a 2/3, you have a 66 and 2/3 chance of losing. So,
checks out.
Of course, folks, this is going to be a really good matchup as this is for the #1 contender for the LSL Tag Team Championship. And finally, at a combined weight of 490 pounds, representing the War Generals, Jalen Strongbreed and the GOAT.
Had to flip off the Steiner calculator there for a second. I understand the difficulty. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, I mean, comparing these two to the other two duos that are about to be in this match, you'll mistaken them and think, oh, they may be the least intimidating ones. Make no mistake, Strongbreed and the GOAT don't play around. They're fierce competitors, and when I say they will do anything to win, I mean it.
Yeah, you're exactly right. This is one of the most dominant duos I would see in a long time, especially with how it's two of the most aggressive men, one of them being a former LWA World Champion, and the other just know nothing but brutality. And partner, here we go. It's triple threat tornado tag rules. It's first to make the pinfall or submission wins the match.
And I'm just going to take a back seat and just watch this unfold, because there's about to be too much going on.
Well, you're exactly right, but partner, just to give you a little bit of a spotter's view here, you can see Big Rafa currently having the chokehold on Fat Ray Robinson. So Big Rafa is the one in red. Graziano is the one with the white face paint.
Big Rafa and Graziano. Okay, bet.
I know you're unfamiliar with these guys, but I have become familiar with these guys in less than a week. Oh my God, you see that?
That was disrespectful.
Yeah, Robinson just slapped the ever hell out of the GOAT. And partner, just to remind you, GOAT and Robinson, this matchup, it's in this match, that is an old school rivalry in LSL.
Yeah, it sure is.
Oh,
great to see that being revived, and we got a chair.
Oh, and Fat Ray just gonna eat a chair. But if anybody's unfamiliar with what I'm talking about, though, you go date all the way back to LSL kickoff last year in March. It was Fat Ray Robinson and Avante Blake versus the GOAT and Kaleb Von Erich in a 2-on-2 Extreme Rules match. And that's where those two men met each other. And it seems tonight that rivalry will continue with how things are.
No, absolutely. And then, like you said, where in a way, you kind of just brought up something unintentionally. We're nearing we're nearing a full 1 year anniversary, by the way, of the inception of LSW.
Of course, the kickoff PLE we had the first ever time, which is still one of the most viewed videos of all time, or viewed streams of all time on this channel, which we appreciate everybody for watching it the first time they were there. At the moment, though, we have a complete amount of carnage, sling blade there by El Diablo. You see Jalen Strawberry, the GOAT, trying to work together on Big Rafa. And the GOAT talking mad crap as he's going forward. Graziano.
He's going after him again. Hey.
The cover here by El Diablo on Jalen Strawberry, but the pin is broken up.
Going to be a lot of that. It's going to take a little bit until we have more of these guys down. And, here we go.
Graziano looking for Razor's Edge.
He got it.
A pinfall broken up by Jalen Strawberry. Now it looks like
sorry, guys.
Big Rafa and Graziano taking advantage of the moment of Robinson. Jalen. Jalen was looking for the F5. It didn't work out. Now Jalen's going to go for the pedigree.
He connects.
The cover by Jalen Strawberry. And a kick out of 2 by Robinson.
Wow. That was close, considering this feels like the early stages of the match, and it was almost finished right there.
The pedigree is one of the most deadliest moves when it comes to this league, so I'm not surprised there. Gut-wrench powerbomb by Robinson.
And somebody's bleeding.
No one's there. Kick out of 2 by Graziano. It's Jalen Strawberry. Look at the blood pour from cover, broken up by El Diablo. El Diablo going for a powerbomb there. Go though with a neck breaker. Straight to Robinson. Cover by El Diablo. Kick out at 1. Graziano. Super kick.
Wow, what a move.
There, cover. Broken up by Robinson.
Wow. Getting a lot of close calls now.
Big vertical suplex there by Robinson. El Diablo with the splash there. GOAT. Go for a Uranagi.
Oh my.
The cover by GOAT. Kick there too by El Diablo. Unstoppable force right now being, looks like, dominated. Looks to be dominated by the moment. The Robinson's going to eat the apron. And GOAT is electrified by it.
Darkness Syndicate in a bit of trouble here.
Choke slam!
Oh my gosh, the back of his head just hit the hardest part of the mat.
Red arrow! Cover! Broken up.
Well, somebody go check on Fat Ray Robinson. That might be a serious injury that he just suffered right there.
It might be. He hasn't moved at all. Bear hug! Bear hug!
He's going to break out of it.
Graziano. No, the GOAT! The GOAT! My!
Hey! Curb stop off the middle rope.
Cover! 2 covers! The War Generals win, but I don't know who actually won.
It was the GOAT. He got it. He was the one that covered first.
Wow, the War Generals.
Here are your winners, the GOAT and Jalen Strongbreed, the War Generals.
Well then, that curb stomp, that was a major curb stomp. Oh boy.
The War Generals are not to be messed with. I had a feeling that they would be the ones to win this match. I had a feeling.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It might have been all too with success there. But coming up next, folks, we got ourselves a tournament match. As Dangerous Jay and Marley Williams will fight each other for the LSL World Championship for the tournament spot.
Kind of unbelievable to have these two fight right before or be the first tournament match. It feels like they should be the prelude to the main event, but hey, decision was made by the creators, and hey, I'm all for it. We get ourselves an excellent match right away to basically start the show fresh in a true 1v1 setting, because that opening event was just pure chaos.
Yeah, it was actually right, but oh boy, oh boy. I will say though that we're gonna see a lot more drama when it comes to the tag team division, as that was just the beginning. Of course, there could be a lot more coming in, but this is a great start though to the Legends Tag Team Tournament once again. But we had to head down ringside, folks, as we're getting ready for this amazing matchup. And look at here. Dangerous Jay almost giving a hand. Oh! Oh!
Of course. We didn't even get introductions. But okay. I'm for it.
Dangerous Jay tried to go for, or tried to give Marley a handshake. Marley had none of it.
Understandably so. Marley understands that Dangerous Jay, just because the gold is off his
Burning Hammer!
Jeez. Right out the gates?
Good God! Dangerous Jay with a crossbody goes to the cover on Marley. Oh, the kick out of one by Marley. Good God, a burning hammer already. Dangerous Jay trying to do what his biggest ability is, and that is to wear down his opponent. Marley though, having none of it. Watch out, partner.
I moved out the way.
Hello, Moore. Welcome. Oh! Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome everybody to the stream. You said
let's see everybody out here.
Burning hammer. Burning hammer.
Burning. Yeah, burning hammer.
If you don't know what a burning hammer is, you might want to look at. Oh, Marley trying to talk some. I would say talk some kind of Dangerous Jay, and that kind of got in the way of it. Covered by Dangerous Jay.
Got it too.
A quick 2 count. And that's the thing, though. Dangerous Jay has gotten ahead of Marley a lot of the time, so understandably so. Cover here.
Another cover. This is just Dangerous Jay for you. He goes for the cover just about at any moment he can.
Yeah, but he tries to take it. Tries to take advantage. Oh, now they're going to trade blows, though. Marley's not going to have any of it. Oh, Dangerous Jay, though, is just dominating this. Marley, though, counters. I don't know who has the upper hand. Marley seems to have the upper hand here.
I think he does.
Oh, Marley just with the combo here.
Beautiful.
Oh, Marley's looking for a ripcord lariat.
He got all of it.
Cover. Kick out at 2.
Effective, but not enough. Dangerous J still got a lot of life. But look at Marley. He wants to fly.
He definitely wants to fly to the outside. Oh, forearm straight to the face.
Now look at Dangerous J. He quickly recovered.
Oh, spinebuster. Oh, whoop, my bad. My bad, folks. Hold on 1 second.
We're getting hacked by The Rock.
My controller disconnected. I apologize for that. Spine buster, damn it. Yeah, mostly everyone's rooting against Dangerous J here, but spine buster by Dangerous J. And yeah. Back into the
Slime
ring we
Buster is
go.
crazy. He said Slime Buster. Whoa. And
Now trying to go for the BFT, blunt force trauma.
He got all of it.
Kick out by Marley.
We know Marley very well. He is one of, if not the most difficult guys to take down.
Partner, we're looking for the UFO cutter.
Big time.
Cover. Kick out at 2. He may have not gotten all of it though with that cutter, but a big elbow drop may have.
He go for another cover right here.
Kick out again. Marley can't believe it. And neither can I. Dangerous J. Oh no, Marley's going to try and go for a big move here. Off the ropes.
What? Oh my gosh, what a DDT.
Oh, now Marley's setting it up. He wants to end this match once and for all. Partner, oh, he's going to look for the other thing.
Oh boy, are we ready?
Clash.
Boom.
Marley wins.
Another W in the story of Marley Williams. Taking down Dangerous J once again, but this time for the 1, 2, 3.
Oh boy, and I will say though, Marley has remained undefeated. He has put up and put down two opponents now with the Styles Clash.
He has been excellent.
And partner,
he has been absolutely excellent.
We have a little message from Riker, I believe.
Okay. The lone representative of the War Generals that was not in the match today. That was to go. Well then.
Yeah, that is a very odd message.
Well, yeah, here comes the speculation. I mean, you're talking. He said he's talking about greater goal, needing to take someone down, not to beat them up, but just to make them lose. He's got to be talking about. He's talking about somebody that's holding a title. I think. Because
I don't know about title because when it comes to Riker, he has all this personal history with other wrestlers and all that. And of course, we know there's people in LCW that he is pure beef with. but there is, I don't know.
Hmm.
There is a lot of going on. Wait, Frost is in here? Huh, that's kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know what that was all about. That is a very strange message. I don't know if that's gonna affect anything, but we'll know soon enough who is this affecting or what is gonna happen. But coming up next, folks, we got ourselves a Intercontinental Circuit match. The finals between Adrian Creed and Ding Donger. The winner will face Marley Williams for the Intercontinental Championship.
You got the other part of the Darkness Syndicate that has an opportunity to bring gold to the club. And then you got Ding Donger, of course, he's just doing this for himself, for his own legacy. But you have to wonder, is Adrian Creed on the way up? I think he is, and I think he's not stopping anytime soon. It seems like his ascension is only beginning. But we will see if Ding Donger can stop it.
We'll definitely see if the train will stop for him. But let's get down to action, folks, as we got ourselves a matchup to determine who will be the next competitor.
Absolutely. And I'm getting word that Marley has also given the winner of this match the ability to pick the stipulation for when they face off for the IC title.
Yeah. Shouldn't Ding Dong retire due to Jackson's been gone for months? No. We're not doing that until the person either completely is gone or etc. Try to basically force the retirement. So, we're gonna keep him until further notice. But
Fair
folks,
enough.
let's get down the ringside now as we got ourselves the Intercontinental Circuit to determine our next challenger for Marley Williams. Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Birmingham, Alabama, weighing 235 pounds, Ding Donger!
Coming off a very impressive win over Skullsy last week. Now he's got the chance right here to overcome basically a rising prodigy of Backlund's basically underneath Backlund's leadership in Adrian Creed. I don't know if Ding Donger held any gold before, but with all that gold that he is wearing,
well, the only thing he actually has is under his own gold, the $1 Million Championship.
Okay. So in terms of official gold, he hasn't held anything yet.
Just to answer that comment in the chat, we are not getting games tonight. We are going to get games tomorrow, as me and Daniel will set up a pre-game show, of course, and then we'll have our games after.
We'll see. Yeah.
And his opponent from Houston, Texas, representing the Darkness Syndicate, weighing 223 pounds, Adrian Creed.
Truly a dangerous fighter, dangerous competitor. Everybody that is from the Darkness Syndicate must be treated as such, but he truly fits the billing. And he's one of those guys, I think that if Backlund is, for whatever reason, to eventually leave or maybe even dethrone himself and pick a new leader, it could be him.
Here we go. We're underway with this matchup. Of course, the winner will face Marley Williams next week for the Intercontinental Championship. And Donger already going for cover.
Very quick. But that's not going to do much.
And you saw there, Donger trying to go for a leg takedown. Does not work out. DC is giving me notifications here, but we're going to go back into action. Three ducks underneath. And a big power slam to Ding Donger, and already Creed seems to be on top of the advantage in this match.
Looking like Randy Orton out there with that move.
Nice elbow there by Creed, just trying to wear down Ding Donger. This is exactly what Creed did last week, facing off against Riker. He was just trying to wear him down. And look at this, though. A little bit of taunting there. Taking down Ding Donger. Now just wailing on Ding Donger. And now heading to the top rope. Creed's looking for high risk here.
Got it. Uh-oh, wait, what's going on here?
Well, Creed is taking full-on advantage of this match. Oh no, look at this. Ding Donger's leaving. He's got a smirk on his face though, and a cheap shot by Ding Donger.
Of course.
It was bait. He baited him outside, and now Creed, oh, just gonna get manhandled because of it.
The mind games being employed by Ding Donger, I didn't think he'd reach into that bag of tricks, but he did. But he's paying for it right now.
Yeah, now Creed is just taunting him to get back up. He is a very pissed off man now. He's going to the top rope. He's wanting them now. Top rope. Oh, he takes him down.
Oh boy, connected flush right there. And now the count resets and he's trying to pick him up, although it'll be interesting why he couldn't. We got him though.
You know, it has glitches like that all the time.
Right.
Ref count to 4. He has to get back in the ring before a 10 count. And he will manage to do so. This match will continue inside the ring. Creed, though, with the advantage over Donger at the moment. Creed now just trying to go to work here, using the ropes to his advantage here.
Oh, super kick! Base. Oh my, that super kick came out of nowhere.
Donger made it down. Oh, he gets the ropes in time.
Wow. Timely rope break by Ding Donger.
Oh no. But it may be too much. Rough Rider. Good night.
Could be. Wow. Here is your winner. Representing the Darkness Syndicate, Adrian Creed. Partner, kind of felt like a squash match, to be honest. Which is incredibly surprising considering what Ding Donger did last week.
Yeah, I would say so, but oh my gosh, wait a minute. Partner.
Wait. I think you saw it. I think you saw it just like I did.
If that is Creed, folks, we might have ourselves an I Quit match.
That is Creed. That is, I can verify that the username belongs to the man himself.
Oh.
We got ourselves an I Quit match for the gosh darn IC title. Oh boy.
Well, folks, that means there's no rules, there's no countouts. It will be the first to quit.
Wow.
Well then, that's a major shocker there. And partner.
Really major.
Partner, up next, we get to hear from Kaleb Von Erich.
It's about that time we get to hear Mr. Elimination Chamber winner talk to us, talk to the people, talk to the universe. I'm dialed in. I hope everybody else is too.
Well, we get to exactly hear what he has to say. As folks, this is up next. Partner, I see he is on his way now to get to the ring. This is going to be special as we haven't seen Von Erich at least we get to hear exactly what he has to say after he's been gone for quite a bit.
Yeah, it's been a little bit since we last saw him. I mean, as his last match was not the Elimination Chamber. It was actually
Against
that fatal. It was actually that fatal 4-way match.
yeah,
I thought
you're
no.
right.
That was that fatal 4-way match before Battle of the Brands, where he was one of 4 to compete in War Games, right?
No,
Or
he was also part of the He was part of the LWA versus LCW Battle Royal.
That's right, the Battle Royal. Yep, he was part of that.
Oh boy.
And oddly enough, if you remember how that fatal 4-way went, his main rival for so long took that win, Scalzi.
Oh yeah, that fatal 4, you're exactly right. And then Scalzi was the first to be eliminated.
Interesting storytelling there, for sure. Like he had a target on his back right away. But here we go.
Oh, wait a minute. That's a familiar tone. That is a definite familiar tone, and look who it is!
Scalzi's coming out. This should be interesting. This is like surprising and not surprising at the same time, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, you're right. Partner, I see Von Erich, yeah. He's almost ready to fight.
We know the story between these two for sure. Let's see what Scalzi has to say.
Well then.
How the turntables turn.
Yeah. Scalzi has decided that he doesn't want to push this rivalry any further. He wants to support Von Erich now.
I mean, in terms of what this rivalry was, I mean, because we have seen how vicious it got to. I mean, it got to the point where Scalzi threw Von Erich off basically the top deck in the back room, and I'm surprised the damage that Von Erich sustained didn't send him to the hospital. But you know, now it's refreshing to see that at least one of them has stepped up and said, let's put this behind us. Let's start a new chapter. Because I see the fighter that is within you now that wasn't who I feuded with for all that time before. So it's very interesting to see that develop, and I wonder where this will go, because first and foremost, Von Erich has to accept it. We didn't hear anything from Von Erich. Scalzi walked out. I think it was kind of like one of those situations where, hey, you think about it, next week let me know kind of deal. I wonder what Von Erich will decide on.
Yeah, we'll actually see if that relationship comes to mind, and who knows if that will become a not really a tag team, more of a saving grace for him. But folks, coming up next, as we will see Adonis Akbar make his LWA debut as he goes one-on-one with Randy Ederson.
Adonis Akbar, basically I don't know how to say it. He's like the boxer, the ideal boxer of this company versus the toughest SOB in the locker room. We've already seen Marley Williams go through to the next round, and oh my, we could potentially have another rematch if Randy Ederson is to win. I mean, this could be a story that is just continuing to write itself, or a new chapter starts, and maybe Adonis Akbar and Marley Williams, maybe they butt heads going forward, assuming Akbar wins this one.
Yeah, it is going to be a really fun idea to see exactly if this is going to be one good matchup. As we get to see this upcoming, and partner, you're exactly right. Both these men have that history, or not that history, but Ederson has that history.
Especially with Marley.
Yeah,
Akbar, it's like if he wins here, maybe it'll start it. I don't quite remember what kind of tendencies Adonis has, but he seems like more of like a company guy, one for the fans. He seems like that kind of fighter to me. So we'll see. Maybe if Akbar is to win this one, maybe it could play out similar to the same way that it has played out between Marley and Simba. I don't know.
Well, we'll see soon if this is going to be happening. We don't know exactly if either man wants it or one of these men want it more. We'll find out right now, and who will face Marley next week. That's right, folks. Marley's going to do double duty. Following contest is scheduled for one fall and is part of the LSL World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, from Akron, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds, Randy Ederson.
The SOB from Ohio. It's a guy that, once again, he's all about not just conquering everyone that stands in front of him. He wants to borderline make them beneath him. He wants to embarrass everybody. He wants to be the guy on top of the mountain, but in his way. He wants to do it his way. He has been successful more often than not. But this will be a different kind of match between him and Adonis Akbar. I don't know if he's faced a fighter like this before.
Yeah, well, I mean, Akbar is a former LCW X Division champion when he was over there at the other company. So he has that experience of being a champ. And of course, these guys have that. Of course, you talked about earlier how Akbar is like nearly a perfect person for this league, as of course the fighter in him. So here we go. And his opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 215 pounds, Adonis Akbar!
Not sure if I can call him necessarily the prize fighter, because that's more so Kevin Owens' shtick, but he's definitely a top fighter, a top competitor, and a top performer in the ring. And I'm excited to see how he will fare in his, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is his first match in LWA.
Yes, sir. Yes, partner, that is correct. Adonis Akbar has never competed here in LWA. He's mostly been an LCW only wrestler. But tonight, though, after going through with the trade, he is now here in Mayhem. As here we go. Ederson versus Akbar is underway. And look at the explosive start Akbar gets.
That's that ground and pound game that Akbar has, but Ederson already making it known that Akbar's start in LWA is not going to be oh so smooth.
Oh, I mean, he's going to try to do everything he can to try and possibly win.
But in a weird way. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say that Ederson, of course, everybody knows the aggression that Ederson does possess. Of course, we already know from previous matches of the past, his match against King back at Battle of the Brands, and of course, his match back at LWA Eruption against Marley.
Absolutely. And again, it's like two similar styles. Akbar is more of the clean style, the boxer in this. Randy Ederson is more of is like a street fighter here. Very interesting as he goes for the cover.
And you're right, though. Ederson is that street fighter, but he knows well how to play to his advantage. Of course, all these street fights he's been part of course, these hardcore kind of matches. Ederson's always been a part of these kind of matches. He knows how to make opponents just be weakened by his own tactics.
There we go. We're taking this to the outside of the ring. And Akbar maybe missed an opportunity to get back in the ring. But jeez Louise, that ribcage of Ederson's must be screaming right now. That was a brutal, what was that, 5 punches to the ribs?
Sorry, partner, but I was answering a text for a quick second. I apologize. What did you ask?
No, you're all good. You're all good. Just doing the commentary.
Back in the ring, though, both men go. Akbar was looking for one of his most famous combos that he used to put away opponents all the time in LCW. And Akbar, though, throws Ederson into the corner. Big punch. A ripcord lariat.
Not the first time we've seen that move be used tonight.
Oh, Ederson avoided the combo. Oh, power slam, cover.
Vintage Randy Orton-like vibes right there. Kick out at 2.
Ederson seems to be in a big amount of, I would say, advantage. He just tossed his Akbar onto the ropes. And someone said it best, Ederson needs to put himself back in the championship talks. Well, this is the best advantage Ederson has here. He's against a man with no skill, or not skill, but no experience in LWA rings. Akbar with a nice punch. And he goes for the cover.
A pop-up punch right to the chin, but a kick out at 1. Randy Ederson, as Akbar realizes he's got a tough chin.
You just see Akbar just trying to punch away, trying to use his fists that he's won gold with.
That elbow missed.
Oh, Akbar Setting up a big move here. Big neck breaker there. And a cover by Akbar. Still a one count.
Told everybody, Randy Ederson is the toughest SOB in that LWA locker room.
He is one of the biggest and meanest when it comes to the ring and how things work. Akbar sends Ederson over the top rope to the outside. Ederson goes back in the ring.
I was going to say, maybe Ederson would have had a slight advantage if he kept the one outside the ring for a bit more. It seems like that's a bit more of Ederson's wheelhouse, but here Akbar is now just working on Ederson right now.
Oh, the step of Insecurity though.
Good way to counter it, but
Akbar.
look at this.
Whoop that! Goes for the
He's
cover.
going for that cover.
No! Kick out at 2.
My goodness.
Akbar though back on the attack. This is very smart though. He's trying to relieve pressure. Ederson though back on his feet. Big kick to Akbar. Akbar though eats that stuff for breakfast. Ederson with a counter. Ederson! RKO!
RKO!
Cover! Kick out at 2 by Akbar.
Akbar survives the daunted and the deadly RKO, but Randy Ederson's about to fly.
Big splash by Ederson. Trying to keep this match alive. Both men with big shots though. Akbar reverses. Dropping elbows. Taunting to the fans. Trying to get them hyped up. But remember, partner, that's what costed Akbar his championship back in LCW.
There's a time and place to be a showman. You're exactly right about that.
If you don't do it the right time, bad consequences will happen. Akbar, though, keeping it. Ederson back on his feet.
He got him lifted up. Oh boy, snake eyes.
Off the ropes. Covered by Ederson. And he is done.
Wow, it is Ederson. And he's going to go see Marley in a match once more. We thought that it was potentially over between those two. And now the stakes couldn't be higher.
Wait, partner, wait a minute!
Randy, you won the match, relax!
He's not finished with Akbar. He wants his presence to be known. Oh!
The presence is already known. He won the match. There's no reason for this.
Good God, we need medical attention right now on Akbar. Good God almighty. But we're going to have it though, folks. We're going to have it. Marley Williams versus Randy Ederson again.
This is like part 3 now, right?
Yeah, this is the third match between him and partner. I'm actually getting word that Scholzy's been attacked.
Oh no. Nah, not after what not after the good moment between him and Von Erich.
Yeah, Scholzy has been reportedly attacked backstage. Is this for the championship? No, this is for the #1 contender for the LWA side. As the winner of this will face a wrestler from LCW, which their tournament will begin on Wednesday night. But folks, we need to look at we do have CCTV cameras backstage to see what happened with Scholzy. Now let's take a look. We see Scholzy coming back from Gorilla. Wait a minute, and there's the attacker.
Who is that?
There's the attacker.
But I can't tell who it is. Oh my gosh.
I can't tell either. I really cannot tell. But Scholzy's getting his ass beat though.
This is shades of when Dangerous Jay first attacked Simba.
It
Of course,
really seems like it. But yeah, that's what we just received from backstage of the attack. And apparently that's what we got. We have no idea who the attacker is. We have no idea of who could have even thought about attacking Skullsy. Ederson, no, it is not for the title. Like I said, LCW has another side of the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. This is only the LWA side. The winner of the LWA side will face the wrestler who wins the LCW side of the tournament. And which, actually, you know what? Since we're here, I might as well show the tournament.
we got a little graphic for it.
Yeah,
Because I think there's one key detail that you're leaving out. What is this exactly for? What is exactly up for grabs?
well, the LSL World Heavyweight Championship was vacated by James Franks last week. And if you look here, folks, there's what they're fighting for. Right at the top.
Oh boy. Oh, this is two interesting matches on the LCW side between Orochi Lee and Blackwood. The two War Games teammates going at it, and then there's Hakeem Richards. Now all of a sudden, one of the most hated men, not just in LCW but the entire company, and of course going up against the new blood in Garrett Hunt.
And you know the beef Hakeem Richards and Garrett Hunt has been dissing out for the past couple of days.
A couple of days. It feels like more than that. It feels like it's been about a week now, and I mean, let's just put it this way. I'm just ready to see this feud take its first form inside the ring.
Well, hopefully soon we get to see what will happen. But folks, it's championship time. It is time for your main event. Oh yeah, I also need to update this graphic too to show off the fact that Adrian Creed is moving to the finals.
Sir. Take a little bit of a breather, get ready for this main event, and just get to see officially the matchup for the IC Championship.
And yes, folks, there it is. There's what we're talking about. Adrian Creed defeats Dean Donger, and it'll be Creed versus Marley Williams in an I Quit match next week. And that's
out of all matches, I did not expect Creed to pick an I Quit match.
Well, anything could happen, partner. But folks, like we said, it is time for your main event. It is Sesnei Ryuga versus Simba for the LWA World Championship.
Main event time. This is an exciting one. The first title defense, hopefully not the only title defense of Simba's reign.
We'll see soon exactly what he has planned. This matchup is going to get intense. This matchup is going to be probably bloody, if you ask me.
It was that way when they first met.
Yeah, exactly was.
And of course, if we want to go down memory lane for a second and we remember what James Franks said about Simba being taken out, being a a mercy, I don't know, action, whatever that was supposed to mean, Simba gets to return that mercy here, potentially.
Okay, folks, we're going to get down to the ring now as we will get ready for this main event. I'm excited. The following is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the LWA World Championship. Here we go, folks. This match is gonna get intense. This match is already hyped up from last week. But now we get to see who will be the champ after tonight.
Of course.
Sorry, go
Go
ahead.
ahead. I was just going to say that on his way over to the ring, we talked about Randy Ederson being the biggest SOB in the LWA. Sesnei Ryuga may want to have a word with us about it, but he is one thing for sure. He is the toughest SOB in the Bullet Club.
But he calls himself the SOB instead of the biggest SOB. He is the SOB.
Fair enough. Wants that Ohio State moniker in a sense.
And here comes the champ. Here comes the fabled champ.
Title defense number 1 for this man right here. Who would have thought that a man from Madrid, España would be holding gold today?
And then just the count partner, just to say this real quick, this is actually a very interesting stat. The two men who held the belt before, current and before, are the only 2 international wrestlers who've held this championship. Simba is now one of them. Dangerous Jay is the other. Sesnei Ryuga has the chance to become the 3rd international wrestler to hold the LWA World Championship.
Absolutely. Hailing from Japan, the rising sun. He's not focused on the glory for his country. He's focused for Bullet Club.
Introducing the participants first. Representing Bullet Club from Tokyo, Japan, weighing 235 pounds, Sesnei Ryuga! And his opponent, from Madrid, Spain, weighing 185 pounds, he is the LWA World Champion, Simba!
Crowd is amped up. Everybody here is ready for this to get going. And the ceremonial handing of the belt to the referee. Ryuga acknowledges that that is what he is here for. And here we go.
Yep, there is a lot of tension in the air. These two have hated each other, of course. This match was made because Sesnei Ryuga believed that he was the champion because he beat Simba before. Simba has said, then fight me for it. We're underway for the first time between these two since that fabled match. And oh! Big move by Simba!
Right away as well. Took no time to connect with that chin of Sesnei Ryuga.
Ryuga, though, gonna go for a DDT. And already trying to take control, though. Simba, with his MMA skills, though, you know how this man is. He is one of the best people to avoid big moves. The cover here already.
Kick out at 1.
Oh, roll up possum pin.
Whoa. And a kick out at 1.
That's the thing about this matchup, folks, is that both men are going to be very aggressive when it comes to this matchup. You don't know what both men expect to have in this match. You don't know what both men are going to do. Simba reverses out of this move, trying to Sesnei Ryuga tries to do something. He has been on top so far in this match, and now going to send him flying with a German suplex.
For the frame that Simba has, it is surprising the kind of strength he has, and he is flying!
Big knee right to the face of Sesnei Ryuga. Goes to the cover, thinks it's enough, and kick out at 1.
Takada won again. Again, the SOB is not going to make this an easy one.
Oh, he sent him to the outside. And he's fired up.
But Ryuga basically ate that right
there.
Oh! Well, Silva kick!
Silva kick!
Paying homage to one of the greatest UFC fighters of all time.
Oh! And you saw their Sesnei Ryuga got stunned by it. He didn't even go down. He got completely stunned. That's the point of the kick cover here. Oh my God!
You cleaned him up quick!
Holy!
Here is your winner, and still the LWA World Champion, Simba!
Dear God.
The Bullet Club have... It's weird to say it. James Frank said that they put him away because it was an act of mercy. Because he wasn't on that level. They couldn't have been more wrong.
Good God! Partner, I'm stunned.
That right there may be the birth of the Lion King.
Well, I will say though, he came in that match pissed off over Sesnei Ryuga trying to talk his way into this match, and guessing that Silva kick rocked him more than once.
It's like the evolution of Simba. His ascension was so quick that we are still trying to process it. Because remember that first match between him and Sesnei Ryuga, it went on for a good bit. It had its turns, both of them had their spots, it went outside the ring, Ryuga got a little bit of a cheap shot in if I remember correctly, and then he hit a super finisher on him with 3 crossroads in a row. This was a completely different match, and the Bullet Club may have just given birth to the Lion King.
Well, yeah, I would believe so. I'm just saying, though, that Bullet Club asked for this. Bullet Club messed with the wrong guy. Because, my God, I don't think I've ever seen a squash match that bad in the history of LSL wrestling.
Sesnei Ryuga, because he beat Simba the first time, he thought it was gonna be a little bit it was gonna be easier than he expected. Oh my! Not only was the match a squash, excuse me, but his expectations got squashed as well. And now, with the new leader of the Bullet Club, Hakeem Richards, questions are gonna be asked.
Well, yeah, but that will have to wait till Wednesday night, folks. We appreciate everybody for coming out tonight. What an amazing show. What an amazing crowd we had in chat. Thank you all so much for watching. And of course, don't forget to check out tomorrow night on legends.cbb or legendscbb. And of course, don't forget to check out legends.cbb on Instagram, because Daniel is an amazing commissioner when it comes to basketball.
Thank you very much for giving me my flowers. I do my very best. But just to continue off of what you said, tomorrow we will definitely have the show. Not sure if we'll have we'll have games. We will try and have at least one though. We will see what happens, but we will definitely have the pregame show for the first 4 round. And by the way, the schedule for the games will be posted tomorrow.
Well, with that being said, folks, again, thank you all for watching. We hope that you all enjoy, and also don't forget to check out the YouTube page that we currently have on LSL Wrestling. Daily uploads still happening every single day, and we will continue to post more. Until then, folks, we appreciate all of you watching. Have a good night.